One, two, one, two. What you gonna do? One, two, one, two. What you gonna do? And the one, two, the one, two, three. Alright, everything seems to be working.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Maoria, I hope you're ready to work, because there is much for you to do here on Sunstrider Isle. Ever since the destruction of the Sunwell by Arthas and the Scourge, we have been a race adrift on a sea of uncertainty. We teeter on the edge of oblivion. This will change, priest, and you will learn and aid our recovery at the same time. The Outland awaits us. Fortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that, honestly, I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. These colors were used as markings for the lynxes of Sunstrider Isle. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby lynxes have succumbed. Your effort has made something clear that, honestly, I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of Dial's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. Alright, it should be easy enough to collect all 8 Link's collars. As the light is my strength. The holy light is my strength. We have 4 collars so far. And these lynxes are putting up quite a fight. But I mean, I love cats, I love felines, and it's really something I don't deserve, but something I really need, because felines are just the stuff. They're said to be therapeutical. So grab your kitty, grab your socks, and just have a good time. Just have a great old time with your kitty cat. Because you'll be needing the kitty cat. Yes, the kitty cat is all that you need. The kitty cat is a must at one point in terms of necessities. Because yeah, who doesn't need a cat? But unfortunately, to restore order on this realm, we needed to put down the lynxes that were out of control. And now we have their colors, which Magistrix Sirona here might fashion some magic to turn some back from being submissive. But let's see what the Magistrix has to say. It gives me no pleasure to ask you to destroy these beasts. While in time past we have lived in relative harmony with woodland creatures, these are different times. The first order of business for all Cinderai is survival. Make sure you remember that. The tower and surrounding areas should now be relatively secure, though only for the time being. You have done well in providing us with a buffer of security, but we will need to reassert control over the entire isle if we are to survive here in the long run. This will involve tackling much greater threats The Naramara worms and lynxes. Take this, Maurya. You will no doubt make good use of it for the task to come. Alright, I got myself some sunrise bracers, which give me 4 armor, 59 armor in total, reducing physical damage taken by 9.38%, which is kind of good.
What do you seek?
Sell some items I don't need, which puts me at 1 silver 98.
The reckoning is at hand.
Another kitty cat. Hello there, Lord Nedval. Lord Neval, hello there. How are you today? You came to join in the adventure, no doubt. Because we're all up here adventuring.
Victory lies ahead.
I'm fairly decent, Lord Neval. I'm just having a blast in World of Warcraft here. The best gaming experience of all time. Well, World of Warcraft is my supreme game, you know. I really enjoy this game. It's quite a joy for me. So thoughtful of the world to invent such a marvel. I like this game. I'm enjoying it here. Welcome. I'm happy you're here as well. I was just reading some quests here. And I'm here with this blood elf. His name is Lanthan Perilon. Lanthan Perilon. I'm really bad with names. But blood elf names are not so common. Yeah. They're a bit awkward, a bit twisted, but it's a nice twist. They have some really cool names. So Lanthan Peridon here is going to take me on my next quest. Lord Neval, I'm going on my next quest, which is a joy. You might never know what you get. Oh, I got a blessing. I got blessing of might from this other player here, and I'm going to bless him fortitude, which will of course increase his stamina by 3, so he'll be well equipped on his adventure as well. So we're kind of all on an adventure here. I can't emphasize that enough. But yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm really happy. Your continuous service to the Blood Elves is paramount to our survival. We must all pitch in and pull ourselves out of the mire we all find ourselves in. If you're ready to work, Then let's get started. Oh boy, here we go then. Report to Lanthan Perilan. Magistrix Serona told me you'd be along quick enough. Maoria. The Faldrian Academy to our west, the huge floating building with ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. Oh yeah, uh, Lorneval. So the blood elves here, what happens in the lore is that they kind of get depraved. Well, like the guy who drinks too much or does other stuff and he's a homeless hobo. The same state you'll find here with blood elves, but their addiction stands with magic. Uh, Mindless use of magic will get you in a depraved state. So that's the lore, and it's kind of cool in a way. But I wonder to what extent magic uh, might be so addicting. What makes magic so addicting, though? Uh, Maybe we'll find out more, but let's see what Lanthan here has to say. I hope you're ready to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are. So you see, there's a lot happening here with the blood elves. It's quite amazing. I mean, imagine that they have a society, and they also have people of different levels in their society, which is kind of what we used to in the real life, in the real world, right? Lord Neville, Lord Neville, are you still there? Boy, this game is so awesome. I really, really enjoy this game. Look at this beautiful mage here having
Hold your head high.
the amazing mana gathering staff, which now she switched it to some other staff. What's my staff? My staff is an apprentice staff. It's kind of ornated, but it looks pretty cool. Lanthan's staff here is quite a bulgy one, I would say. But anyway, let's complete the quest. And our next quest is called Aggression. Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders now have grown out of our control. Clear them out with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive. It is such aggression that forces us to put down these once gentle servants. It doesn't please me to ask you to do such a task, but survival is survival. I'll mourn later.
Keep your
Hmm.
wits about you.
So, the deal is we are survivors. All blood elves are survivors. Which is kind of desperate. Kind of desperate indeed to be in a world where you need to survive. But here we are fighting our first feral tender. We must take out the tenders with due haste. This is his smaller cousin, which is only a mere tender. So the feral tenders are a bit stronger than the tenders themselves. I mean, what I'm going at is that there are two types of tenders. There's the normal tender, which only has 55 hit points, and then there's the feral tender, which has around 96 hit points. But nothing I can handle. I will slay the tenders with due haste. Smiting the tenders. I feel like saying, "You shall not pass, tender." Why did you have to get all corrupted, tender? Tender, why have you got corrupted by the burning crystals? Oh yeah, so the story is these here tenders were used to aid us blood elf in the gardening. And it says that they've gone out of control. And it might be because of the burning crystals over there, but I'm not entirely sure. Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. So, I need one more tender and one more feral tender to complete this quest here. Alright, one more tender. There it is. Oh, I got some nice gloves. Unkept gloves, which will give me a total of 68 armor. Good damage reduction. Well, it's nothing compared to a warrior or a paladin, but it's all I can get for now. Right, time to return this quest to Lanthan here.
Anaria Shola.
Your continued service to the Blood Elves is paramount to our survival. We must all pitch in and pull ourselves out of the mire we all find ourselves in. If you're ready to work, then let's get started. Aggression. While the deaths of the tenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here on Sunstrider Isle. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. Our reassertion of control over the island depends on it. Alright, so I got a Sunstrider staff now. Yeah, I'll have that staff now. And Lanthan is already sending me to the academy. But first,
Time is of the essence.
I will go on another quest. So I will abandon this quest for now and see the other quests that are available. What a good. Right, so let's head out and see what other quests have we here.
What business have you?
Thirst and ending. Arcanist Helion. Arcanist Helion. Knowledge is power, true power, my young friend. You'll be wise to acquire as much of it as you can, and pay proper heed to those who have already done so. Before the raising of the sun well, we fooled ourselves into thinking we had neared the apex of our civilization. It took the scourge to bring us to our knees, and in a way back to reality. Yeah, that's pretty harsh, Arcanist. Thirst unending. If there is one lesson you deign to remember from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let it be this. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending, Maoria. What you observe must be controlled and released via arcane torrent. Failure is to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted and insane. Seek out a mana worm and unleash your arcane torrent upon it. Learn to master your power. When you have sufficiently released an arcane torrent, return to me.
Stay the course.
Very well, Helion. I will do just that. And be done with this quest. That was a fairly straightforward one.
Glory to the Sindori.
You've done well today, Maoria. Your willingness to learn shows that you may very well rise above the unyielding cravings you must endure as a blood elf. Rest not on your laurels, young one, but instead seek to master what you have learned. Only through diligence will we as a race survive. Take this. Striding pants.
We will have justice.
Thank you.
State your business.
The Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell once. Our lives have been turned upside down, Maoria, but we nonetheless carry on. It is our way. We are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn how to survive. All Blood Elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. Let's start with the Shrine of Death Rema. Day after day I stand here, watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past, while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed all, so they may continue to do so. Deathremar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plague upon it in his honor.
The reckoning is at hand.
Okay, I may very well do that then. Day after day, I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past, while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed all, so that they may continue to do so. Deathremar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plague upon it in his honor. So this is the shrine of Deathremar, and upon it it has a plaque which reads, "You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination you sense a stronger pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, 'Here stands the shrine of Deathrema, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifice against the scourge, and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper in Quel'Thalas do so thanks to him.'" Well, this quest was pretty straightforward as well. Go to the shrine, read the plaque upon it, return to the Well Watcher. So, I wonder what's the deal with the Sun Spire here. It seems to be a pretty cool construction. Although I see some lights. Oh, there's a what do you call these? Uh, Let me search for it. Luster. Pendant. Pendant, right? So there's a pendant in the ceiling and another payment pendant suspended here. I wonder what the Blood Elves were thinking decorating this place, but yeah, it seems pretty nice, pretty in theme with the Blood Elf community overall. Blood Elf society like to build pretty cool things. But
Glory to the
anyway,
Sindori.
back to Well Watcher Solanian here. The Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell once. Our lives have been turned upside down, Maoria, but we nonetheless carry on. It is our way. We are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn how to survive. All Blood Elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. The Shrine of Deathrema. Ah, Maloria. Thank you for sharing your experience at the Shrine of Deathrema. First off, you should be commended for your sense of duty and respect. It will serve you well not only here, but in all of Azeroth as well. As for the odd sensation, it is no doubt a contributing part of the taint that has befallen Sunstrider Isle. We shall keep an eye on it. Thank you for alerting us to it.
We will have justice.
Very well, Well Watcher. What
Anaria
other
Shala.
tasks are there? Solanian belongings. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask you to collect them in my stead. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of Scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me and I'll give you a little something, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well. Very
Keep your
well,
wits about you.
Well Watcher, I will do just that. I will head out and gather your scrying orb, your scroll of scourge magic, and your journal, which are all kind of bulky, so that satchel you gave me might prove to be useful indeed. Oh, these burning crystals here can only mean one thing, and that is fell magic. And as we all might know, fell magic corrupts. It's a unstable source of magic, which kind of deviates from the idea of being in balance with oneself. Hmm, this is a bit off. I wonder what the scroll of scourge magic is for. But no matter. The well watcher knows better, so must bring him these items ASAP.
The eternal sun guides us.
Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell, or what remains of it. Well done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of our outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting these things to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you might find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully.
Shorelaran.
Alright, bring it on. Now, time to sell some items again.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Items that I will not be needing. Mana gathering stuff. It's a pretty cool stuff.
We will have justice.
Pretty nice weapons. Well, our next quest will be this one here. But Arcanist Ethanas. Ethanas will give us a bit more insight into Blood Elf lore, a bit more knowledge about how things will unfold in the following period, and I'm really excited to find out what exactly is our situation here on Sunstrider Isle, and what are the plans for our people. But yeah, this kind of concludes our our series for today. I'll see you again tomorrow, perhaps, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe and see ya.